Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM, great to welcome back the chair of the Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board, Kathy Spiers. Good morning to you, Kathy.
Good morning, John.
And a beautiful day, and I guess you're looking forward to a beautiful community board meeting tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, the Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board meeting is tonight at the Kapiti Coast District Council in the chambers there in the building in Remy Road at 7 o'clock. So come one and come all.
All welcome. No social distancing required.
No, not at the moment.
No, and long may it continue. Yes, indeed. Yes. We seem to be sort of teetering on the edge a wee bit, don't we? Looking at what's happening overseas, and we have to be really appreciative of our little country and the efforts so far. But I just get the feeling that we're hanging on by our fingertips. However, let's move on and let's enjoy the meeting. And what do you have on the agenda for tonight's meeting, Kathy?
We had some grants to give out through our funding. We have one application from Raumati South School for 7 and 8-year-olds to participate in outdoor activities, which is great to get them motivated and involved. There's another application with Kapiti Kiwi Networks. This is a network who look after people with disabilities, and they're requesting funding for a barbecue to take their members or their people with disabilities out into the community and get more involved in the community and raise funds for other people in the community or charities that are less fortunate than themselves.
Great.
So that's really good. And another young man we heard about is coming along to the meeting. He was isolated during COVID-19 all that time, and he had no contact really with the outside world. And his support workers couldn't get in touch with him, so he's coming requesting some funding for a telephone, for a mobile phone. So it's really important that we, have people connected. It's not good not being able to get in touch, especially during lockdown times.
Absolutely, and that points out the really significant part that technology played during the lockdown. And if you haven't got the technology, well, you are very isolated indeed, aren't you?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
So we've got those. So we'll look at those. So that's good. Also, we've got Christine Tilley from Kapiti Age Concern coming along, talking about social isolation, which is very relevant at the moment as well. I know they did some really good work during the lockdown, ringing up all their members to making sure they were okay. So it's going to be interesting to hear how the results of how people managed during the lockdown, especially older people on their own, living on their own. So it's going to be very interesting.
Very interesting. And Christine's also running a special project, which in fact had council funding to do with social isolation of the older age bracket. And I imagine the last 2 or 3 months have added a lot to that project as well.
I would imagine so, yes. It would have really highlighted just how isolated older people actually really are in times like that of being alone.
Yes, so I believe that is called, I should know because I'm on the board, Age Connect Kapiti, I think that's what it's called.
That's yes.
I was just thinking with the grants that you hand out, Kathy, you must meet some very interesting people and some fascinating organisations through that process.
Oh, yes, there's so many people out there in the community doing such good work. We have Love for Life, and there's ladies, and they do lots of knitting and they give baskets and little clothing for newborn babies and give them to the maternity units at the hospitals. And there's so many people doing such good work, and I also know that people in retirement villages do a lot of knitting, and they knit beanies, and they give it to Kapiti Youth Support. And quite often there's other young people who represent New Zealand in international sports, which is really, really good, and it encourages them, and they come back and they become trainers and teachers for other young people and help motivate them to be getting into the sports and college. So it's really good.
It's excellent. Good. Kathy, I believe there's some work being done in terms of road safety in Raumati, and that you've got some updates on that as well.
Yes, we're going to have a presentation tonight at the council chambers, which would be really good for people for Raumati or all of Kapiti to have a look at. And it's been over 3 years. It's going to take 3 years to complete the stages. But in stage 1, because we've already got the 30k speed limit down there now, but in stage 1, which is 2020 to 21, they're going to reduce the road lane and intersection width on Victor Road to reduce the vehicle speeds. Upgrade pedestrian crossing across Victor Road by installing raised platforms and increasing pedestrian safety, but also installing raised safety platforms to promote lower vehicle speeds on Rosetta Road, because people now heading north along Rosetta Road, they come into 30k, but going down a hill, so people aren't actually slowing down the speeds that they should. So it's trying to, and installing raised crossing points on Alexander Road and Matatua Road to improve the pedestrian safety and to reduce, it's all around reducing the vehicles speeding through there, and a reduced lane and intersection widths at Alexander Road to reduce the vehicle speed. So it's all around trying to reduce the speeds for pedestrian safety so that Raumati Village becomes a safe place to be, so you can walk around and get the traffic speeds down. So there's quite a bit of work going on, and we're having a delegation from the new established Raumati Beach Businesses Association come and have a look through. So I requested that staff put them up on the big screens so we can see them in colour and the people can get a good picture of exactly what is happening. But also there will be some more consultation around that as well. But we will work that out tonight after the meeting or during the meeting.
And this is
a consultation, yes.
Excellent. Well, you can't have too much of that. But this is a program of works which will take some time, won't it?
Yes, it's there's a stage 1 is 2021, and there's 21, 22, 22, 23. So and I guess it's all to do with because council gets NZTA funding, so it's managing to get that funding. Because and also there's talk of a roundabout at the end of Raumati Rosetta Road down there, just outside Marine Gardens. So there's got to be a lot more discussion around that as well.
Okay. Well, good to see the work going on.
What's going on?
And all welcome to the Community Board meeting tonight in the Council Chambers. Was it 7 o'clock, you said?
Yes, 7 o'clock, yes, and the road safety improvement, all the road safety will be up on the big screen, so it'll be very clear so people can see.
Kathy Spiers.
It'll be an interesting meeting.
It will be. It always is. It's a great community board, this one. And Kathy Spiers chairing it tonight. Kathy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
106.3 Beach FM.